Eddie Hearn, rumor has it, I haven't been home yet to go online, but they say they offered Deontay Wilder $12.5 million, and the fight is scheduled to do $100 million, projection-wise.
Well,
what does Deontay Wilder do? And part two, what does that say about Eddie Hearn offering $12.5 million?
Well, I think this just shows you, making an offer. You can make an offer saying that we want to fight, but your offer is such that you really don't want to fight. And that's what that shows. I mean, they fought Joseph Parker, and they gave Joseph Parker 33%. It was a 33% deal, 77% to 67% to Anthony, and 33% to Joseph Parker. One final implication about. Now we all know that Deontay Wilder is worth substantially more than Joseph Parker, because Deontay Wilder does bring the U.S. market to the table, which is substantial. So if they in fact offered him $12.5 million, which I have a tough time to believe, because I don't think that even Eddie Hearn would stoop that low, that would be 12.5% of a potential. I mean, that would basically tells you that they don't want to fight. That's what it tells you.
What would be a fair share?
Well, if they offered, I mean, I said before, in my opinion, because of the revenue implications, and I explained it before, I think it should be 50-50. Both are champions, both bring something to the market. Each one of the guys is going to make substantially more money if they fight each other than if they fight other guys. So I personally think, and I could really walk somebody through the numbers, because I know the pay-per-view business probably better than most. I think it should be 50-50, but let's say it's not 50-50. Let's say it's 45-55, or even if it's 60-40. I mean, you really can't go lower than that, because again, they gave 33% to Joseph Parker. So how can it possibly be the same or less than that? If it's the same or less than that, then the message is very clear. And fight fans and media guys, don't be fooled. They don't want to fight. They don't want to fight.
Now, Richard, you just spoke about you knowing more about pay-per-view than most people do. On that note, in your expert opinion, what are the percentages that we actually get that fight in 2018? What do you think?
Well, I mean, I was actually, if you would have asked me half an hour ago, I would have said it's pretty good. But now what I just heard, again, if that is really true, the 12.5 million, if that is really true, then I think the likelihood that we're going to get it is pretty slim. Because one guy, and his name is not Deontay Wilder, doesn't want it. And truth be told, I'm actually not so sure whether if it's one guy, that one guy might actually, we know it's not Deontay Wilder, but it actually might not be Anthony Joshua either. There actually might be another guy who doesn't want it, and his initials are EH.
Who's that? Eddie Hutch?
Richard, do you have